Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce, sponsored by Beach Walk Cafe. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and my guests today are from Newman-Dailey Resort Properties. You are, I know your name, you're the president,
yes,
that's right.
That's right.
Ken Wampler and Tracy Lauthan.
Yes.
Did I come close to pronouncing
You did
that? Okay, Tracy, you are the Director of Marketing and Communication. All right, so that's it. Thanks for coming. See you next time. What is, I kid with you. Tell us about Newman-Dailey and all the fantastic things that are happening there. I've heard it's best place to work in the universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second year running?
Second year in a row, the Florida Trend magazine has awarded us the one of the top places in the state of Florida for medium-sized businesses. So this year we're number 13?
Yes.
13 in the state. So 13 picks.
That's a big accomplishment. It really is.
Something about all the businesses in the state of Florida, that's pretty good.
Yeah, just all the businesses around here. So besides like hanging out with Jeannie, why do you think they like working there?
Well, I think the culture and the environment that we allow the employees to work in, it's more like we're working together. We're not working at the direction of anybody. We hire the right people, we put them in the right position, and then we give them the tools to succeed. And once you foster that environment, they flourish. And it's our job to make sure that we give them enough opportunities to keep them challenged and entertained to an extent, because we have fun. I mean, we really do.
And as I'm hearing you say all that, I think, yeah, that sounds good. But it must actually work for your employees to vote, because the employees vote on this, right?
That's right.
And they don't know, the employer doesn't know how they vote. It's not anything like that. So that is, walking the walk, talking the talk.
That's right. So we're very fortunate. Very fortunate.
Other than that, tell me, I think real estate's really like getting hot again. Is that right?
Yeah, we've been
from what I see.
Yeah, we've been fortunate. We're a full service real estate company, so we do everything from real estate sales to vacation rental to association management and long-term leasing. So I will tell you, in all four facets, it's been a phenomenal year. Probably to the level of 2004, 2005, 2006 levels, which, as you know, being from the area for a while, is pretty phenomenal. So we're excited, and we continue to grow in all areas, and we can grow because we take care of the customer, which is the real estate property owner, as well as the vacationers and the consumer that's looking for long-term leasing, short-term rental, or association management, or real estate sales. So
you're just trying to cover the entire market, right? If you want to buy a house, I can help you. If you want to sell a house, I can help you. If you want to rent a house long-term, I can help you. If you want to rent a house for a vacation, I can help you. If you have any issues with like the association, the community that you're in, the condo, you can help. Right?
That's right. Full service.
Wow, you are doing everything. Do you do windows?
We've been known to do windows in condo high-rises, but we usually hire somebody.
Okay, so what else?
Well, I think what's nice about all that too is that we're very focused geographically. Mm-hmm. So we're Destin and South Walton. This is our footprint, and that's where we really focus. And after doing this, Jeannie's had her business over 32 years, really specializing in the local market, I think is something that really sets us apart. And again, when people want one of those services in the Destin, South Walton area,
you're the place to go.
Yeah, we're the place to go.
And you find that you like that, just having those two areas. I would think that you would have an advantage over maybe somebody that's all spread out everywhere, because you can focus on.
Well, we can focus, but probably more important, it's about the relationships. The relationships that we develop not only with the owner, but we also develop it with the contractors and the vendors that provide the services that we don't provide, that all real estate owners need. And so we're very geographic centric, and so the relationships that we have with everybody is very important to us.
And explain that a little more. If I own a condo or a house or some vacation property that I want to rent, and I want to do it myself and not pay you, what's the difference with the relationships that you have with the vendors, et cetera?
Well, with the vendors that we have, because of our book of business, because of the size, even though we're local and we're relatively small in size, we have strong relationships with the vendors where we can negotiate on behalf of the owner to get them preferred pricing. But beyond that, if you are an owner and you're going to rent your unit, there's things that you have to deal with that you don't want to deal with, like plumbing issues, maintenance issues, someone gets locked out, all those issues that go with that, with being short-term or long-term, are something you have to deal with. And of course, it's Friday at 10 p.m. when that happens.
And you're in your pajamas.
That's right. And so
that's when the relationships really come in.
Exactly.
When
yes.
you've been our friend and worked with us for extensive time, you're going to make us a priority.
That's right. So if your AC goes out Friday at 10, we've got AC vendors that we've dealt with for years that will drop what they're doing and come
Amazing.
deal with it. And same with plumbing, same with carpentry, electricians, the whole 9 yards.
Do you do just that service for people who want to rent their homes? They're like, I can't be there all the time. I don't need a full management team, but maybe I need you for a little bit. Do you do anything like that?
We do have some modified rental management agreements. And
Okay.
what I mean
Is that what I was trying to say?
That's what you were trying to say, eloquently. And we look at it as a relationship, so someone we know that has been doing it, but they want to sort of give some of that away, we will provide a modified rental management program for them. And obviously, the crux of what the owner does is going to be more along the sales and marketing, and we provide the housekeeping and the maintenance, which are the challenges for sure. And we do that, why? Because we want that relationship so that when you get tired of even doing the sales and marketing, you'll think of us first.
Right.
I would say ideally, we do the whole soup to nuts.
Sure.
And it kind of all works when we have the full gamut.
People will try you for a little one or
Yes.
two things, and they'll be like, just go ahead and do it all.
Yes.
I bet you that happens more times than not. Okay, so let's talk about the good things that you do, not just for your employees or your clients, but the community as a whole.
Kind of fun because it really goes hand in hand, which I think is also one of the fun things why employees love being a part of Newman-Dailey, because we are a family and we love coming together to be involved in the community. We kicked off the year with Habitat for Humanity and went out there and had some build days, and oh my gosh, it was an amazing experience. We got to meet the homeowners. I mean, we went home sore and exhausted, but it was such a great feeling and everyone loved it, and a lot of teamwork building, right?
Yeah.
Most recently, I think we're doing the Stock the Pantry party with Food for Thought. Yes, and all internally, we kind of had teams working, trying to win a complimentary catered lunch from Newman-Dailey, and so everybody really got into it, and we had the best time. And at the end of the day, just loading all that food up into the vans last night, and knowing that there are so many students in our community who are going to have meals on the weekends and in the evenings, and it's such a great feeling. And so we can't wait to go to Stock the Pantry tonight and see how we did as compared to all the other businesses in town, and we are quite competitive. I'm just going to be honest with you. Yes.
And I hear you're competing with businesses, but not only that, you're going to beat up on some children. Is
Well,
that right?
we don't want it. Yes, we're feeding children. Let's be
You're
clear.
feeding children, but you're also competing against
because Ohana has traditionally been very involved and very successful with their food drive. So anyway, we do like a little healthy competition, and it's all for the kids at the end of the day. So everyone wins.
I'm going to forewarn those kids because they are psyched about this. Hopefully,
yes. Well, they are probably likely going to keep their number one spot, but we hope to be a close second and give them a run for their money. We love it.
All good things to compete for, right? I mean, what a wonderful thing. I think I have covered all my questions, maybe not as in depth as I would have liked had time allowed, but is there anything that I forgot that you want to?
Well, I think the other news for us is that we did add a long-term division this year. So again, people can not only for the short-term rentals, but come to us seeking long-term housing. That's obviously another critical need in our marketplace. And
Absolutely.
yes, the demand is high. And so I will say, usually we sign folks on our program and they're leased within, a couple weeks.
That's
so
right.
It's pretty crazy, but we're excited to have that new division join us. And again, I really think that it rounds out our gamut of services.
I'm trying to think of what else you could do with. I guess you could start building the real estate.
Well,
maybe,
see, what we do is develop relationships with people who build things.
Yes.
So that when you're looking for people to manage it, you call us.
I got it. Okay. All right. But I was trying to think of what else you could possibly do. I'll come up with something next time. All right. Thank you both for joining
Thank
me.
you.
And
Thanks for
come
having
back.
us.
All
It's
right.
our pleasure.
Awesome.
We'll be back.